Hi, thank you so much for visiting my channel today. For today's video, we will be going over a bunch of stuff that I just got from Colourpop. Colourpop just had a new line that went to Sephora. They had a bunch of new products that went live on their website. So they're doing a lot of things and I bought a lot of their stuff. So I just want to let you know how those products add up. Like, are they just trying to get stuff out for the holidays or are these actual quality products? So the first product that I ended up getting is a Golden State of Mind palette. This is what the box looks like. Has all the really pretty colors on the back. The palette itself has all the names on the back. Really nice quality palette. This is probably one of the nicest qualities of palettes that I have seen from Colourpop. And then these are the colors. So these colors are honestly, in my opinion, they're like pressed glitter. Very, very similar to the Fenty Beauty palette. The next palette that I ended up getting is a Semi Precious palette. And this is it. On the back, it has the names of the shadows along with all the little quick swatches, just like with the Golden State of Mind palette. And then inside you get basically the same quality packaging, really pretty on the outside, says the names on the back again, and then these are all of the shadows. So these shadows are a little bit bigger and they are metallic instead of the Golden State of Mind palette, which is basically which is basically a bunch of pressed glitters. Both of these palettes are $26. With the Semi Precious palette, you get 8 shadows. And with the Golden State of Mind palette, you get 15 shadows. Next item that I ended up getting is the Colourpop Your Gem Lip Trio. This is what they all look like. Really, really pretty. I don't have a color like this one, which is Catching Feel, so I'm really excited to see what this is gonna look like. So the next set of products that I ended up getting are the Supernova shadows. So I got every single one of those puppies. These are $7 each, and there are 5 of them. So neither of the new palettes that just were launched by Sephora have any matte shadows. So I'm going to use my Femme Rosa palette by Colourpop. And I'm going to take this color right here called Deer and buff this into my crease using a blending brush. Next, taking this pointed blending brush, first I'm going to go into Damsel and then I'm going to go back into Deer and use my fluffy blending brush to blend all of that out. And taking a really dense shadow brush, I'm going to use this color The Game right here from the Semi Precious palette. And I'm going to pop that on my outer V. And we're going to start using all the shades from the 2 palettes that I bought. I want to try to like use as many as I can, but we will also do great swatches. Next, using my finger, I'm going to apply this shade Celestial. I can't pronounce that, okay? I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, from the Semi Precious palette. And finally, I'm going to take Golden Egg right here. It's so pretty. And I'm going to use that and I'm going to apply that shade right here in my inner eye. Okay, and off camera, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. For my under eye, I will be using a little bit of this shade and a little bit of this shade and just smoking it out on my lower lash line. Applying some eyeliner and all that good stuff. And this is my final look, of course, without the lips because we're going to try on the lip trio that I ended up buying. But before we do that, I just wanted to point out that I used the Supernova shadow as an eyeliner today. And the Supernova shadow that I ended up using to do my wing liner is the Supernova shadow in the color Dragon. This really pretty copper shade. And here are the swatches of all of the Supernova shadows going from this side to this side. So we have Firecracker, Hard to Impress, Dragon, Moonlit, and Walk of Fame. And then this is the wand. This wand is very, very similar to the wand I believe that they have for their concealers. So it's very flex, as you can see. It's really easy to move. It's also like fat on one side, and then if you turn it the other way, it's really, really skinny. And the skinny side is actually what I use to go ahead and pack on my pigment and make my winged eyeliner today. I did find, however, with this formula, it was almost impossible to use a brush to apply these shadows. If you do try to blend the shadows when they are still wet, it is possible. You'll just have to go back and add a little bit of the liquid shadow on top just to give you that wow factor. You do lose a little bit of pigment when you attempt to blend. But whatever you do, do not try to blend these when they are dry, because look, that does not want to move. The next item that I'm going to end up trying on for you guys is the lip trio. So this is Charming. Charming is it's a glittery nude lip gloss. When you rub your lips together, you can definitely feel the glitter. It's not that finely milled, so you can feel it. It's kind of grainy. And the next lippy that I'm going to be trying today is Catching Feels. And I really like Catching Feels. It's a really like calm red color, really amazing for fall. And the final lippy that I have to try is Misbehaving. And this is Catching Feels. Honestly, this entire lip trio looks amazing on me, and I'm really surprised, because most of the times, like, you at least get one that's like really chalky and you will never in your life ever wear. But I really think that these are all nice. So the first palette that we're going to talk about is this Semi Precious palette, and these are some real quick swatches for that palette. Honestly, all of these shadows are super duper soft. I was amazed by how soft this last shadow is. It's like super cool, like cool tone yellow. One of my favorite things about this palette is how different the array of colors are. I feel like I don't own a palette that has these colors in it. Definitely like Upon a Star, West Star. Ooh, this super amazing Easy Go. It's more like a blue silver mix. It's awesome, and I don't know. I think that this palette is definitely 100% one of Colourpop's best palettes. They blend amazingly easy. They blend like butter. It's just beautiful. Beautiful palette. This is amazing. And these are the swatches of the Golden State of Mind palette. I ran out of arm space, so these are the last shades. I wanted to make sure I got to swatch those for you guys. The first thing that I noticed is that the colors that are in here, there are a lot of them that are super similar. Only this top row right here, this top row just wowed me. When I was swatching these shadows, so these are smaller pans than in the Semi Precious palette. When I was swatching it, the actual pan itself was jiggling around in the palette. So I kind of feel like this is a little bit more cheaply made than the Semi Precious palette, and they cost the same amount of money. So these shadows are more shadow glitter combos than the Fenty Beauty palette, which is more of like a topper or a glitter topper. It's like Colourpop attempted to mix both things together, and I don't really know if I agree that it worked out that well. Yes, you get great color payoff. I don't know, this one is definitely not my favorite. I really want to tell you the things that I think are must-haves, and you should definitely take a look at them because they're amazing. So I'm going to start off with the Supernova shadows. So I have two favorite Supernova shadows just because I feel like the colors are amazing and you can't really go wrong with them. The first shade is going to be Moonlit. Right here on my hand, this really pretty purple, that is Moonlit. So I think that that's a beautiful shade. The next one that I think that is a must-have is really pretty copper color that I have on my eye. I just think I haven't seen this shade anywhere else, and these are so comfortable on my eyes. I honestly forgot that they were there. They're not crunchy at all. So yeah, those are my two favorite. Also must have is the Eurogem trio. I really like this. They're really comfortable to wear, and I think that they're going to be great for this season. And the final thing that I think is a must have is the Semi Precious palette. Are you surprised? Did I not show you how much I loved it when I was talking about it? And that's it for my video this week. If you like this video, don't forget to like. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down there, and I'll see you next week.